Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Brian Colletto Show, streaming to my LinkedIn and my YouTube by way of Restream. And if you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts later on, that platform as well. And as always, a reminder that this is information from lived experiences. This is not professional advice, so please seek professionals where necessary. So, in today's show, I am going to talk about Facebook with an autism twist because I don't know about you, but lately I've noticed that I have to click more buttons than ever on Facebook. I got to click buttons to see who's interacting with my posts. I got to click more buttons to know what I'm posting about, if I am posting a photo or two or a video directly on Facebook, because then when it comes to your status, you only see your status, and you got to click more buttons if you want to do a status post with the colored background. And it's like, why fix something that is not broken, in my opinion? Why this relates to autism? Well, there's probably the obvious reason of a routine. This is not as routine as it had been, but also because, as somebody who creates content both from a family standpoint and a more of a very personal standpoint, you know, it would be nice if certain things stayed the same. Now, I'm open to change, but it's got to be for the better, not for the worse of any platform. And for me, if I had to make a suggestion, it would be update the colored backgrounds and make it fresh and and easy to post on. That would be my suggestion, but that's just me. Um, I know there are uh, greater challenges than what Facebook is doing and not doing. So that's what I wanted to say about that. Um, to the next part of this segment, my late grandfather's birthday. So this is late in the night on June 1st, 2026, that I'm recording this show. And this day is my late grandfather Red's birthday. And I never got to meet Red. He was deceased before I was born. And the reason I'm mentioning this now, he would have been 106 today. The reason I'm mentioning this and making a special point of it is because after nearly 50 years, my dad and my grandpa can once again celebrate Grandpa Red's birthday together up there with hopefully lots of people. Uh, been a long time coming. So, um, so hope they're having a great party up there. In fact, I like to say with confidence that they are having a great party up there. And finally, the segment about events from the past week, from the last time I did my show. Uh, so there were two events that I did over the past week. I attended an event for my Rotary Club where with a person who works for the Mental Health Association of New Jersey as the guest speaker, although she had to do a revised presentation outside because twice we had to evacuate the restaurant that we were at because of the fire alarm going off. Everything was fine at the restaurant, no fire, nothing. It was going off for whatever reason it was, but we were still able to enjoy dinner, so it was good. And then the next night, I had a networking event with the East Brunswick Chamber of Commerce. And while it may not have exactly gone in the flow that I would have liked, I appreciated everyone I did get to talk with. Um, I don't get to their events all that often because they're usually in the morning, and I have work in the morning, and it's kind of early for me to want to make some kind of commute when I still got the rest of the day ahead of me. Oh, and I said 2 events. I should have said 3. We we don't edit on my podcast, by the way. But the 3rd event, the reason why I didn't totally think of it was because it was a daytime event, and it was for my workplace. Yes, we had our annual picnic. This was my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15th time attending a picnic for my workplace. And we had some very nice weather. I stayed under the pavilion most of the time because the sun was very bright and I didn't want to use sunscreen unless I absolutely had to. But it was a good day and didn't uh, didn't have any events this past weekend, but I did do plenty of yard work, and that's as far as I'll go with that. So that's it for this edition of the Brian Colletto Show. And again, if you're not following me on all of the other platforms, just remember my first and last name. That's the easiest way to find me on all the major platforms. And hopefully, I'll be back next week. And until the next time I come on, I send you all love, light, blessings, and peace. Take care.